So Wayne, 1-1 draw away at Worksop Town on a 3G pitch. Always going to be difficult, but positive after the result on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. Tough game after a poor performance Saturday to come to what I'm sure is a team that's going to be in the mix. And try and get that reaction, and I thought the lads were fantastic in that reaction. I can't deny Worksop had the better of the first 20 minutes. Took us a little bit of time to get to grips with their system. But as the away team, you've got to ride that pressure sometimes. You just got to earn the right to obviously get a foothold in the game. I think we did that, and I think we finished the first half strong. I think for 20-25 minutes first half it became more of an even affair, and we started to get our passing going a little bit and start to get more on the front foot, which were pleasing. I just said to the lads at half time, listen, just be brave, just try and get on the ball and just try and take the game to them. That's what we're about. We're not a team that wants to sit off and defend and try and hit people on counter attack. So I just wanted us to try and play a little bit more on the front foot, be a bit braver with the ball, play 5 or 10 yards further forward, which we did, which compacts the space. And I thought that worked, allied with the fact that everybody put a real shift in tonight. And when you go 1-0 down, and again, I don't think the goal's great from our perspective, but when you go 1-0 down and you just come off the back of a defeat, it's easy for people to sink into themselves and sulk, feel sorry for themselves. But the reaction to win 1-0 down was fantastic, I thought. Great strike from Ossett, and then fairly end to end. I think anybody in the last 10 minutes could have nicked it. I don't think if somebody had nicked it, I don't think the other team could have had any real issues with it. It was one of those games. But as I always said to the boys, if you can't win, don't get beaten. And I think they've done that tonight. Well, I know they've done that tonight. And for me, that's a real good point, a real good reaction to Saturday's debacle. Like I said, against a strong team who I do expect to be in the mix.
You sort of touched on it there, but would you say it was a fair assessment that Ossett United grew into each half under intense pressure from Worksop in the opening stages of each half, and then finally growing into it? Yeah,
I think that's fair. I think certainly first half, I think Worksop started on the front foot, Pender's back a little bit. I don't think Jake had massive amounts to do. We were dealing with eyeballs, we were dealing with crosses, a couple of shots that he had to save that were fairly routine. But as always, as the away team, you have to expect that you're going to have to weather a storm. And I thought, that's exactly what came for 15-20 minutes. I think, like I said, it took us that long to get to grips with their shape. We adjusted some things. We were on dropping a tad deeper and helping the midfield 2 out, which worked and cut off the supply a little bit. And then I thought for 20-25 minutes first half we were good, but wasteful with the final pass and the final decision. Second half for 10 minutes I thought they probably started again better, but then I thought for 25 minutes, 30 minutes even, in that middle period, I thought we were excellent. And particularly, like I said, 60 minutes we've conceded, and I think the reaction were fantastic. Like I said, young team, lost Saturday, heads can go down, and you are fearing the worst a little bit, but the one thing I know that these lads have got is character and a bit of guts about them, and a bit of resilience, and I think they've shown that in abundance tonight. And it can only give you a boost. Like I said, Worksop are a team that are expected to do very well. I do expect them to do very well. They've got a strong side. They're physically strong. They're big. I'd be very surprised if they're not in the mix. Hopefully, along with us. I think it was a great game. Great advert for the league. 2 teams going at it hammer and tong, and you could argue a fair result. But equally, I would say that I don't think any team would have had any qualms if the other one had nicked it. Because there were chances at either end, and there were pressure at either end in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So delighted to come away from home. Tough place to come. Fancied team and get a point, and we move on to another really difficult game in the North East on Saturday.
Okay, and finally, injuries obviously to Max Durnley and Luke Hogg and George Green meant a slightly different sort of style to the bench tonight. Yeah. But Nico, Giorgio Nicolau and Jack Tanzer that haven't really been involved with the first team came on. What were your thoughts on their performances in the second half?
I thought they did well. Jack Tanzer in particular, thought he added a little bit of impetus into the middle of the pitch, a bit of size, a bit of aggression, and he played some nice little passes which got us on the front foot. I think he was involved in the goal that Azza scored as well. And Nico, for his first appearance with us, playing slightly out of position in the wider area, did great. You know, showed a bit of aggression, showed that strength that we know that he's got. So we know he's a goal scorer. In an ideal world, you stick him up top and let him get on with it. But he had to come on and do a job for us tonight, and I thought he did it with great discipline for a young kid. So. But I've said all along, got no problem bringing these 18s into the team or into the squad, and knowing that they'll do a job for us. So, but yeah, and Tabs as well. I think Tabs come on and brightened us up a little bit as well, and showed glimpses of what he's capable of. So all in all 14 players have contributed. Obviously, a couple of lads haven't got on, but it's allowed Harry Gagan to rest again. His hamstring, he's getting there now. George Green hopefully Saturday, Max Dernley hopefully Saturday, Luke Hogg hopefully Saturday. So again, the team could be significantly stronger, the squad could be significantly stronger come Saturday.
Okay, well done tonight, Wayne, and we'll see you on Thursday for the under-18s in the FA Youth Cup.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Thank you.
Cheers. Mate.
Good night.